there are, don't get me wrong, there is some nice stuff, but it's like, unless you know, unless you've got the
Well,
money.
when you buy something ready modified, you don't know how they've done it.
No, you don't.
I always started with stock cars and did it myself because I know it's done to the standards I'd want it doing to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know that sounds silly, but I mean, the Volvo was modded, the Mondeo's got bits done to it, the Focuses beforehand, but I did it all. I literally started with bone stock cars every time. So I knew little things like, you know, I've used genuine OZ wheels, which are worth a fortune and are bloody strong. I used decent suspension parts and all that. So when I did it, I meant it was done right.
Yeah.
So you buy one that's already been modified, unless you've known the car or can see receipts, they could have the bloody 45 quid cheap or lowering springs on.
Yeah.
Which means you go down the road and it feels like you filled it full of kangaroo juice.
Which is, like I say, it's just such a shame that I didn't have the money, and I would have literally gone that.
You have to spend so much on the PC, you're right on.
I'll just wait and see how much the back payment comes in for.
Yeah. Oh, folks, be sure to join his Twitch. Once he hits affiliate, you might be able to buy one.
Yeah, there's Twitch or...
Because by the time this comes out, we should already be up and running on that.
Yep. Or go across to Patreon, of course. You know that is there. Support on the Patreon.
Yeah.
And it's just... Yeah, but it's not... I don't... If I was gonna... That's the thing. If I was gonna do it... If I had the money, I'm gonna do a car. I'd do a U. I'd wanna buy the car stock.
I always think it's the best way.
I'd want to buy a car stock, but then I would probably... I mean, because I've got no mechanical knowledge myself, I would probably take it to a garage to get it done. If I had the money.
Stuff like wheels you can do yourself. Like suspension I actually had a garage do, simply because it was like, for what he charged me for doing it.
Yeah, but if you
it wasn't worth my time.
Yeah, no, but
and that's it. And if anything went a little bit wrong,
it's on them.
Well, it's not only that. It's little things like, it's so much easier in a garage up on a ramp than it is on your drive, on your back. Doing jobs like this. You know, that's always my opinion. You know, I had a little bit, we say wheels are easy, wheels are bolt on, bolt off.
Oh, but
the exhaust I had done because I had it done by it was a completely bespoke system.
Yeah, so...
You know, it wasn't because it wasn't an off-the-shelf for a diesel Volvo at the time.
No. They don't exist anymore, do they?
What's that?
I'm sure there was a Volvo dealer somewhere that had been taken over.
Oh yeah, Dobson's are now part of
Lakeland, isn't it?
Lloyd's.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Lloyd's from Carlisle. Shame, they were good dealers, but I think the Dobson still exists on the tractor side of things. They're still a massive dealer. To drag it back to farms in one way or another.
Well, the friggin' there used to be a Jaguar dealer, didn't it?
Yeah, same building. They now do Dacia and Renault and Mazda.
Yeah. Now, you know, I used to go past and you used to see the friggin' the Jaguar would light up in its eyes. I'm sure it was the eyes on that Jaguar.
Oh yeah, it was on the logo on the roof. There's a big debate where that went, you know, because I remember a couple of cars, I was trying to figure out where that actually went when it got taken off. Nobody knows.
No. It does make you wonder, where did it go? Makes you wonder if
somebody's got it in the garage somewhere.
And it's... I don't know why. Like I said, I would have an old Scooby, and do it up. Make it sound nice, make it look nice on the wheels and stuff like that. It's just, they'd be running it, that'd be the problem. Ideally, if money was no object, it would be...
If money was no object, we'd all do a lot of things differently, pal.
No, but, you know, if money wasn't an issue, shall we say, then it would be... See, I'd probably want a little Peugeot. Probably want one of the old you know, the, like, is it 206?
Yeah.
Do a 206 up, because that was what I originally wanted to do with my old car. I mean, all I did on it was well, it's my alloys and headlights and brake lights on it in the end. Oh, and the exhaust system got done. But ideally, if I'd have been able to get a bit more cash, I was actually gonna just get a new rebuild. I was just literally gonna get the engine rebuilt. The head gasket went on me fucking twice.
God.
Yeah, it pissed me off. Head gasket went on me twice. So that car probably cost me more. Ideally, really, I would have kept my 1.6 Mondeo. But then that started getting issues.
Well, that's it. Mine's having a couple. It's not having issues. Mine just needs a little bit. I've had one of those ones. I had to put 2 tyres on it at the start of the month. It was just under 300 quid. My insurance was due, which was another 360, and now it turns out it needs rear brake pads.
Is it moving though?
Yeah, it still works. It's just you go over 70 mile an hour, and you got a bit of a vibration from the back end.
Oof.
But it's like he's at a time of like 600 quid I've spent this month. And I'm like, I could probably go have that Beamer, pocket about 2 grand in difference,
then
and leave him with those problems.
Yeah, but then you are looking at insurance for I can't imagine that insurance for a Beamer would be cheap.
No, for say 4.5 litres, did you say with the fuel and the tax and everything?
Yeah.
I've just noticed the time.
Yeah. That's weird, I'm seeing cars with headlights on at 8 o'clock at night, but...
Yeah, oh my... I only really realised because one of my AIs yesterday turned his headlights on.
But the games, it's not dark.
It don't feel dark, does it?
No.
Must be the lighting on this map.
I mean, are you in the yard? But I need to just...
Give me like 2 minutes.
Well, I need to bring a...
I know we're going a little bit beyond where we're supposed to, but I've always said all them rules are able to be tweaked with both of our agreement.
Yeah, but we always said that we would run later on at night, if we could, until the light
especially through
fell.
Summer and that, yeah.
So it doesn't matter unless you want to push it at 8, or do you want to?
I'm happy to keep on going.
Do you
I can
want
go a little bit. It's just, I'm alright on anything like that. I'm happy to leave it for a little bit. Let us enjoy the weather while it lasts.
I was going to say, we might as well carry on while the light
is in our favour.
Yeah, because we, as you know, we come to. If you've been watching the series, you know we come to other months, and
when it's dark, it's dark.
We're battling light. I mean, I don't think we'll get much more crammed out here.
No, maybe up to 9 or something like that. But
that's what I mean, because I am starting to. I don't know if it's because the map lighting has come on, you know, like the street lights and stuff that's making it. But the sun's, it's giving that false sense of, you know, sort of like is it dark sort of thing? Is it going, you know, is
Yeah.
it getting darker? I really should get my animals at some point. Well, they've got enough for now. I need to figure out which two tractors are going up. Well, it's gonna have to be the Fenton. Maybe we'll have to send the Fenton case up.
Then you're up to what?
My field. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, we'll probably get to level 9.
We've just had a light drop there, but it's still not.
I'm probably gonna have to send my Fenton my case to my field. Oh, don't worry, I won't come driving through your yard.
I'll shut the gate.
You would have been pretty buggered if I would fence my area off. It was just really weird just to hear this, and I knew, I was thinking, I didn't send one, you know, I was thinking, I didn't send one of my machines back. And it was like, why can I hear this real big machine? Have I left my bloody, that was my first thought, have I left...
You left someone running?
My big machine running. And it was like, it wasn't until I turned the camera to see this sodding great big yellow thing with your name. I'm thinking, did he drive through on purpose? But like I said, I didn't even look, wasn't even concentrating on the map.
No, see, what was I set it off with an AI at first. It was the AI that did it. And I jumped into it because I figured he'd struggle to path his way through your yard and he'd end up with it tied round one of your tractors or something. So I figured it was better that I took over at that point.
Yeah, you're not going to get much more.
No.
Let's use my bigger cultivator. The red one or the blue one? It's the red one. You're gonna call that probably quite right there, aren't you?
What? At 9 o'clock?
At 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
We're definitely losing light now. That damn yellow van. I mean, so yeah, so sort of summary months you can get away with till about 9.
Yeah. But I'm by my thing ready to sleep when you want us to.
Just give me 1 second. I'm just gonna move this piece of equipment up. It's allowed to stay on the field.
Well, as long as you own the piece of land, it's fine.
Well, you know I own the piece of bloody land. There you go. Go.
Yep.
Oh, fucking rain.
Tell me about it.
I don't need it to rain today.
It's a good sign.
What am I doing?
No rain at all on the forecast. Honestly, I had one day on the valley where it started raining at 8 in the morning and rained till it started snowing at like 8 in the morning till 10 o'clock that night. And of course, because I run mud mod, I was like, yeah, I'm getting nothing done in the field that day.
Was that during a...
Luckily, no, I think it was a time when I didn't have a lot to do anyway, so it wasn't too bad. I spent most of the time moving pallets and stuff.
Yeah, but what? So it wasn't during an episode? Or was it during an episode?
No, I skipped a month.
Ah, right.
So there was no point making that an episode because I wouldn't do a lot. So I actually skipped a month.
That's fair enough. I just wasn't...
I said at the beginning of the episode I had skipped one because... And I showed a clip of me looking at the weather chart.
Hmm.
I was just like, well, I didn't see the point in wasting an episode where I wouldn't be able to do anything useful. Especially when, I think by that point I had the end point in sight and I knew the number I was going to.
Okay, so I... Balls, can't do anything. Your field's done the exact same as mine.
What's that?
Your 61's done the exact same as mine.
Because it got planted over 2 days, it's gone to 2 bits.
Yeah. Whereas I can't literally, with one of mine, I can't do anything yet with it. Because it's... Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't set anything up on target position or field position for a course, but yet it managed to generate the course. Must be because of where it was.
Yeah.
I can't believe this bloody field is the way it is. Right, back to the yard. A minute. I need to check on things. I know this. You know, people are thinking, well, you're not really doing much in this episode, or whatever.
Well,
it's
that's
like,
well, you reproduce every episode.
Technically, we actually are. We are doing a lot. We're basically running around like dickheads at times, trying to manage everything.
The way farm sim goes, and I've had this on several times on different maps, you'll have months where there's like nothing to do, and then suddenly everything will seem to be ready at once.
I mean, I've got fields there, but there's no point me cranking out 2 fields when one I can't do one of my fields, and the other it then chucks that field out of sync with the plan of having them fields go together. David knows what I mean, because I took it from David.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm looking. I've just driven past your yard and I'm sorry. The sight of those 4 New Hollands with a tiny Ford in the middle gives me throwbacks to an image I'm sure you know what I'm thinking of. It's something rather rude, so I'm not going to say it.
Do I know the image?
You will do. I'll have to show you off stream.
I think I do.
It's rather rude. It's related to adult entertainment, shall we say. It's just an old internet meme.
Yeah, I don't know why it's sat there because it's got nothing to do right now.
It's just the fact that it's in the middle of the 4 massive New Hollands.
Well, there isn't 4. Yeah, because it was actually next to the fence. It was actually next to the fence at one point. I need to drop the weight off. I can come back to that in a minute. Let's have to move. So while stuff is happening up the top of the field, I can do a little bit of housekeeping. Really?
I've done that joke a lot of times lately. I'm gonna let that one slide. I know what you were trying to set up, and I wasn't falling for it.
Damn it. That's a shame. You remember when we did Silver Run?
Yes.
If we ever sold our... Did you do it or did I do it? Selling the pallet warehouse. Did it sell everything inside?
Um, yes, I think you get a message. But it's like when you sell if you sell a silo, you get a message saying the following will be sold, and it gives you the prices. I'm pretty sure it did.
I can't remember because it's weird that Silverrun seems. It seems so long ago.
It does, doesn't it? I think all we've really done in between is what we did in the attempt at Hills of Tuscany, which never really took off, and then we were into this.
Well, it wasn't that it never took off. I just don't think we.
I think we didn't set it. We didn't set it up right at the beginning, which is one of the things I'm keen to do differently with this next one. Because it was going to be. I think the thing with Hills of Tuscany, it was going to be very, very, very slow progress. That's certainly how it felt to me, and it was like it was too slow for videos in my book.
Yeah, but from tell you what, it's there are certain maps that it depends on your play style because you've. Obviously, I know you've done the.
I think because we don't, also because we don't play on easy mode.
No.
It means that progress is slower for us than it would be for. A lot of YouTubers use easy mode because at least that way they make money at a much more rapid rate.
Well, we did on.
I'm pretty sure Silverrun we ran at normal.
No, Silverrun was easy at one point until I switched it.
As I said, I generally went normal.
No, I literally had to switch it because it was, to me, it was like.
I think it's Silverrun. Once you discover the fact that you could just go and steal the iron ore from the mine.
Yeah.
That was basically an infinite money glitch.
I mean, the iron was helpful because you needed that.
Yeah, but the fact that you didn't have to pay for it was a bit.
Yeah, that was a bit like I don't understand why they've got that in.
But we've got like with this new map, we've got like a piano tuner and stuff, haven't we?
Carrots.
We've got.
Which we actually grow in the ground. It's not in a greenhouse.
Greenhouse, yeah.
Which is something nice, and I think there is. Oh, well, I sent it to you. There's something else, isn't there? That's
there was a
coming
piano tuner. There was that. And there was one other thing I can't remember off the top of my head.
Was it not? Messenger, come here, you. Ah. That?
Can you see where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
You can see where I'm coming from with that.
Mm-hmm.
But when I drove past and there was the little Ford in the middle of the four New Hollands.
Yeah.
That is what I saw.
It'd have been even funnier if it had been my little, remember my little...
The little Fendt, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it worked nicely with that pure little Ford, but you now see what I was referring to.
Mm-hmm.
For those, I sent him the picture through Messenger.
Yeah, and I'm not willing to...
I didn't think you'd want to share it with the public.
No.
But I'm right.
Yes. Yes, I don't want to get the video banned. For showing something. It's, yeah.
He's now gonna go move the phone.
I'm currently using the Ford.
He's gonna make sure he parks in a different place.
Did I? I sent you it, didn't I? The farm sim thing, didn't I?
I think you did, yeah.
I don't know where throughout our bloody
Oh yeah, our messenger, I know he's all over the place, isn't he?
our conversations. Did you ever figure out what went on the other night, or not?
What do you mean?
With that fucking bollocks with the PlayStation.
Oh no, no idea. With F1 you mean?
Yeah.
I have no idea, I honestly
Obviously nobody will understand what the hell we're on about.
Because that video has been nuked.
Because they've both been nuked.
We tried to play F1 and it was just... It wouldn't keep us in a party together, and then it kept dumping one or both of us out of the lobby. And we in the end got that bored, we just decided to say sod it.
Yeah.
I went off and recorded some of The Valley, and I think you went and did.
I just went and sat playing on my Xbox.
Oh, fair enough. I went and got Valley episode recorded.
Yeah, no, I literally just went and sat on my Xbox, because obviously numbnuts weren't around, so... And...
But basically it wouldn't connect us to a party at all, no matter what we tried. So we tried using just the in-game audio, so we realised that the video couldn't hear me.
Yeah.
Could hear Chris, and could see my name lighting up to say I was talking, but for some reason my voice wasn't being put through.
Yeah.
And I hit the point where, you know what, by the time we'd messed around with it for friggin' hours to try and get it fixed, we'd have lost any time to do anything anyway.
Yeah, we were...
I don't know if it's part to do with the F1. The F1 game this year has been such a big step backwards in so many areas.
Yeah, it's not. Honestly, it's... As much as I love...
Oh yeah,
the series...
I'm saying this, I'll buy the next year's one, I can tell you that now, because I'm that daft.
You know, I love the series, don't get me wrong. It's... I just... Mistakes have been made with the F1 game. There's probably going to be people like, oh no, it's great, it's great. Seriously, it's... yes, it's good.
It has its good points. I'm not going to sit here and say it's all awful, everything's shite, it's the worst thing ever made. No, it isn't. But you can enjoy something and still realise that things could have been done better.
I'm sorry, but...
Especially when things that worked well in the older games no longer. The league system worked perfectly in 21, 22.
The league was great, because we'd always use the league.
And then they go and break it for this one.
Yeah, then they put all that stuff in that. And then there's the likes of... I'm sorry, I'm going to bang on this about this again. EA tracks, not needed.
Yeah.
Just because it's fucking EA, again. Not needed. Supercars, now. Yes, they were good at the time. Not needed.
I'll go back to what I've said before.
The filler.
With a bit more use out of them, I could actually almost go with it.
If we'd have been allowed to use them in multiplayer, like yeah.
Yeah, if we'd have been able to race them in multiplayer.
Oh, I could send.
And I realise it's handled shite because it's an F1 game, not Forza or.
But. Yeah.
If we could have actually put. I mean, you can sort of time trial them, can't you? I think.
Yeah, but.
It just seems such a. As you say, and Chris is right, it's filler.
Yeah.
Rather than giving stuff that would actually add to an F1 game, like classic cars, different layouts of track.
Like used to be in the game.
Yeah.
We had so much fun with the classics.
Oh, yeah.
We broke the fucking game a few times with the classics.
Yeah.
Japan Short.
V10s and that, you know, it was...
Bloody Japan Short. We broke the game as well on a classic track. I just... Yeah, there was so much... It was more... Oh, let's concentrate on the F1 world, right?
Yeah.
I've had a look at...
You spend an hour racing and half an hour deciding what colour sofa you want in your apartment. It's like, what?
Yeah, the whole apartment bollocks. That's filler. Another filler again. But F1 World itself, okay, the pro challenges, yeah, a little bit fun. Fucking 3.2 seconds. 2.3 seconds off eventually off Albon's time round. Singapore was not impressed.
I'm impressed you got that close to him, I'll be perfectly honest.
Yeah, 2.3 seconds in the end. Off his 131.
To be that close to him without a front wing must be quite an achievement.
I actually had a front wing in there.
Well, it's difficult for you to finish Singapore while keeping a front wing.
But yeah, carrots is one of the new expansion. Carrots. But
carrots. I remember thinking about a piano maker, which I'm guessing is going to be this map's equivalent of the roller coaster.
So
you know, the like little long running project that you can keep.
Yeah, there's going to be new machines for harvesting carrots. There is carrots, parsnips, and red beet.
Excuse me.
There is going to. That kind of really annoyed me. So there's going to be a new map, which is Central European, and there's going to be new factories and production chains.
Yeah. Which is something we will undoubtedly have a look at when we do a series on this.
So that's a bit of foreknowledge for you guys. Usually we don't like talking about things like that, but yeah, it's a little bit of foreknowledge for you that we will be doing a new series on the new expansion, because we had talked about it and we both decided yes, we are going to.
And we think we can time it quite nicely to sort of wrap this series up.
Yeah, it will follow on from when we finish this series.
Yeah. So, and of course the end of my The Valley single player series. If you haven't seen, go and check out on the channel now.
Yeah. The Valley, it is a good map.
It's got some really nice features to it. Because I love the layout of the farmyard.
Yeah, but the only problem, this is the problem with this game would be very boring without. Like, this is another game, you know. This game would be very boring without the modders.
Oh yeah, we're playing on a modified map. I'm pretty sure I've got a modified tractor and trailer set right here, right now. You know,
I think we'd be pretty.
And we have both played this game with Let's Good. Remember, we both played console, and we both played this particular version at launch. So we have played sort of like mod-light versions.
I didn't mind going back and seeing what it was like, you know, without.
The one thing I realised, I think it's when I did the emergency pack, I literally booted a game up with just that on. How quickly it loaded.
Yeah.
I didn't realize the amount of mods I run in a standard game now.
Well, tonight
really takes an impact on the loading time.
Well, honestly, tonight I was getting a little bit worried. Because I didn't know you were on the server when we started.
Oh,
I was getting worried because
it wasn't going up.
And I'm like, right, that's like 95%. Why are you not loading? Am I gonna have to hard crash my game right now? Am I gonna have to quit my game? Have I got a problem? And then that's why I had to message David and say, look, are you on the server?
Yeah, I know to jump in to give a chance. Because when you first log in, you have to like, you have to let the map load in and stuff, and it's easy if we do that before.
Yeah.
We go live, just because otherwise you guys are going to watch a very jittery game trying to figure itself out.
Yeah, it doesn't like
it. It's not pleasant.
No, it doesn't.
It only takes a couple of minutes, just a chance for the map to load and the game starts settling itself to where it wants to be.
Yeah. But no, I mean, like you said, I probably will buy another Formula 1 game, but
I'll buy 24.
But
and I'm not saying that's like proud. I know how stupid that is, but I'll buy it because that's what I'm like.
Yeah, but 24 what?
F1 24.
Yeah, F1. Sorry.
Well, I don't think we're gonna get an FS 24. I think we might get a 25.
I mean, see, I said that after the past. I said, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna buy the new one, and it's Farmstead for Christ's sake. I mean,
oh yeah,
there was not a lot of difference going on, but then now.
No, but let's be honest. And the problem is, and you were comparing a game that had years of support and mods to it versus a brand new one. So yeah, it didn't seem at the very start. Yes, there probably was more going on in 19 than 22. But I'll be honest with you, the production changed. As much as I was sort of not unsure about them before we played it, I think they're a great addition.
Yeah, I do. I like the production
because they just add a different element to it. Because like now I'm driving down here now, I'll say, because I'm driving down here now with a full trailer of a wheat on my back, and I'm like, I generally have. Now, do I sell this? I can sell it now and make some money. I can hold it till the price is good and make a bit more money, or do I feed it into a production, which will get me more money, but obviously will take the time. And you get these different elements and different ways you can do things that I just think's great.
Okay, I'm not. The sugar's not a problem. No, sugar's not a problem. Flour's not a problem. It's the eggs that are now running short. Come on, you bloody cluckers!
Look now to a hard shot of Chris there squeezing chickens.
But it's just like, yeah, I will.
I don't think we'll get an FS25. I think we might get an FS25.
We will get 24 because they've got 23. They won't release. They won't release.
No, but you say that, but we had 19 on previous.
We've got mobile.
Yeah, but they have swapped them over in the past. We went from, don't forget, 20 was mobile, 19 was PC, and then we went 22 PC, 23 mobile. So they have swapped over in the past.
But have they released 24 just for like a handheld?
No, they've released 23, haven't they, for mobile? I've got it. It's not terrible, but I think my phone's just that little bit too old. It does struggle just a little bit.
You and your Chinese spy.
Yeah, it's. I told you, when it becomes no longer viable, I'll replace it. But the thing is, it just keeps. And as I was discussing earlier about how I'm a bit mad at spending 600 quid on my car. It's like, yeah, well, if I'm not going to spend that, I'm hardly going to go and drop $1,000 on a phone, right?
Yeah, but I'm sorry, but you need your car.
Yeah, I need a phone as well.
Not so much.
Oh no, my line of work, mate, a mobile is pretty much essential because I'm not exactly just sat next to a landline all day, am I?
No, I know.
No, don't get me wrong, I know what you're saying, and believe me, there's times when... Plus, if mine literally blew up tomorrow, you know what? My dad's finally had to join the 21st century. He had an old JCB brick phone that finally died, and we bought a Nokia.
Yeah.
Off Amazon, it's like 115 quid. It's running Android 11. It's generally got one of the nicest, brightest screens I've seen in a long time. I'd be so tempted to pick something like that up.
I mean, what are we? What are we now? Android version?
I think 13. I'm still on 11 here.
Yeah, we're
on a couple of generations out.
Well, I'm on 13, but honestly, I'm thinking of once my contract's up in 25, I am probably actually leave the provider I'm with.
Why are you having trouble with them?
Yeah. And the manufacturer.
I've had my issues with Samsung. I'm a big Samsung fan.
Yeah, but it's not for what you actually think.
Because you've got the Note 3, haven't you?
I have the fucking Z4 Fold.
Oh, you did get the Fold in the end, right?
Yes. Now, Samsung, if you happen to come across this video, do contact me, because we have to discuss one of your flagship models giving me the black line of death down my inner foldable screen, and then you turning around and said this is not covered by warranty, is a bit beyond a joke.
Yeah, that's not great.
It is one of your flagship models. You know that the fact that this was going to happen. And it's not just happened to my phone, I know it's happened to others as well. And then they cut the bullshit and say it's not covered by warranty. Well, I'm sorry. That is unlawful when the fact that you knew the product would do it. So I'm sat like with a fucking grand, you know, like nearly £1,700 worth of phone, which I can't use my inner screen anymore. I can, well, it's not dead.
Well, it's not great.
It's dead to touch, but if I'm watching anything, there's a divider in the middle, basically.
So when you say, so this is where
it's gone right down. Basically, what happened, the inner screen protector they put on the phone started to bubble. Now, I've not removed said screen protector. I've left it where it is. I unfolded my phone one day and there is just a huge black line right down my phone screen. Like it's dead pixels.
What happened to all conveniently being one straight line?
But it's right on the fold line. But the screen is dead. Both sides of the screen are dead. Does not respond to any touch input.
But I'm guessing the way you keep going to the inner screen, there's like the outer screen still works, does it?
My outer screen still works. My main outer screen where, you know, the top screen works. The inner foldable screen is the one that's fucked. And they basically, Samsung built, basically turned around and said, well, it's going to cost you about 200 quid to get that replaced. I'm thinking, yes.
So why are they saying the warranty doesn't cover it? What's their justification for that?
Because they think I've done it.
Well, you've like ripped the protect screen out of it or something.
Well, the screen protector is there. They're basically saying because they know that inner screen is going to go through wear and tear. Basically, and they're trying to accuse and say, well, you've been rough with the screen. Well, I'm sorry. To open the screen,
I was gonna say
it's not
screens
easy.
are gonna get a certain amount. I mean, abuse is the wrong word, but it isn't. You're not gonna open it like you're handling an unexploded bomb all the time.
No, and because it was their first flagship model, you know, it's like, well, I'm sorry, but your warranty, according to what I've read, is 3 years.
Yeah. A lot are now, because more and more people are doing 36-month contracts.
Yeah. So it's
and
free.
The warranties last as long as the contract.
And I turned around and said, well, technically, the phone is covered under warranty. And they said, well, no, it's not. And I'm thinking, okay, well, we're going to get down this rabbit hole. I know exactly where I'll go.
You know what, you were just saying before about complaining about my Chinese spy and then the rest of this conversation. Honestly, it's funny, because she has a Samsung, I think it's the S23. So it's not latest gen, it's about one gen out now.
Well, no, because the S23 is the latest, isn't it?
Could be a 22 she's got then.
The S20, because there's the S23 and there's the S23 Ultra. But then you've also, you've got your flips.
She's got to the end of the contract. It could be in 21, it could be either a late 21 or early 22 then. But anyway, the point I'm going to make is, it's probably half the age of my Chinese spy.
Yeah.
My Chinese spy wallops it on battery life. Its battery is down to the point where she barely gets half a day out of it.
There could be a number of factors why.
No, it's not expanded or out like that. We've not got a spicy banana on our hands.
No.
But, you know, it's literally... Whereas mine hasn't got the battery life it had when it was new. I'll say that.
No, but the problem is, not a lot of phones, like the Samsung phones now are built in with a battery protection system.
Yeah, so mine is to an extent. Well, but it's just aging, I guess, from anyway.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you can basically make the phone charge to about not its full 100% charge.
Mine of that, because I plug mine in every night when I go to bed. I always do. It'll charge for probably about half an hour, and then it'll put up a message saying it'll stop charging till probably about 2:30 in the morning. Because it knows I normally unplug it at about 5, because when I leave the house. And it's aiming itself to hit 100% just before I do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this does it every night, but the thing is, I've always said, I'm not that worried about battery life. I'm driving around all day, I've got a charger. So the battery life isn't my biggest concern. But mine will do. Considering I've got Bluetooth switched on all the time.
So have I, because of my watch.
Because I'm in and out of vehicles, and it's easy just to leave it on.
Well, you have your adaptive battery now on these phones, but there is a protect battery to extend the lifespan of your battery limit. The maximum, it'll set the limit to 85%.
Oh right, if mine has that, I don't use it. Funny, my laptop does that. My laptop never charges up to 80%.
So it's basically, you know, they always say once a month, you know, get it to about 10%. 10% or whatever.
I let mine die every now and
then. Don't fully drain them. That's what they always used to say. Fully drain them. Don't do that. That actually can fuck the battery up. It's weird. But yeah, I know. I'm just a bit pissed about.
I can imagine with that kind of.
Because you know, I've had the.
And considering. The problem is one of the main features must have been that big fold screen, and that's the thing that's broken.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons I was getting it, because of drawing. I do a lot of digital drawing. That was one of the bloody selling points for it for me.
Yeah.
And now
you can't use that.
I can still draw, but on a tinier screen, not the screen that was intended to be able to do that.
It'd be like you went onto that website and bought one of them Novas, but then got told, oh no, you can't use it on the road. Yeah.
I mean, I have a spare phone, so I have a spare if I need to send. If I finally do get this sorted and I need to send the phone off, then that's fine.
Oh, we have an old Sony. It's gonna say old. It's like an Android era. We have a Sony knocking around here that I just keep every now and then charging up, and plugging in, and.
I mean, I've got my old Note, one of my old Note series before I got.
Yeah, last time I remembered you had a Note, so.
Yeah, so I've still kept that. I always do. I'll never get rid of my older phone until thingy. So when the contract goes, that's going. This phone's definitely going. You know, I'll put it on a recycle contract or whatever. I'll do something like that, or just get rid of it. I know it's going to lose money because of the screen, but that's
but it's not good for you in any other way. So
no, it's not good. So I'm actually thinking about going this guy.
Alright.
I'm thinking about it.
I actually in the end took out a renewal with EE again, just because they just give me an unreasonable. An offer which I thought was fairly reasonable, so I was like, you know what?
But
I've been with them since I was 18. They've never given me any big trouble.
No, but I do obviously I like O2, but the.
Funny, my dad moved from O2 to Vodafone because signal in this area went to absolute shit too.
Signal in this area is going to absolute shit at the moment, but that's because of these friggin' 5G masts that they've not sorted out yet. There is 5G masts around here, but they've not sorted them properly, so it's causing shit with the mobile signals. This is the only time I've ever had problems with a Samsung phone. I did have a problem with the stylus getting stuck in one of my other phones, but that was when they had the styluses built into the phones.
Yeah.
You know, I sent it off to Samsung. You know, they got the stylus out, give me a new stylus. So, wasn't going to complain, didn't get charged for it.
Yeah.
Technically, it was their fault, and I hadn't dropped said phone. You know, nothing was damaged. Even they saw it wasn't damaged.
Yeah.
I have dropped an old tablet before. That was by accident.
Oh, my phone's been dropped a couple of...
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, you've heard my phone hit the floor off the desk before to say we've been online.
Yeah. No, it wasn't.
It happens. It's, yeah, I'm not saying it, but...
Yeah, but
I mean, I still stand by. I say to people, I've never broke a phone screen.
No, I broke a tablet.
All this entire smartphone era.
I broke a tablet screen, but that was the fact that I just...
But I always keep my phones in good cases.
Yeah.
That's my thing. I've had to replace the case on this Huawei once. It's on its second case, but it's like I've replaced a 10-quid case.
Yeah.
Not a 150-quid screen.
No. I mean, I always, like I say, problem is I always keep my phone, like, well away from the edge of my desk.
Oh, mine's just sat on top. Mine's sat on top of my speaker in front of me at the moment.
Yeah, but mine, I would have to literally physically force mine off to the floor if I wanted.
I like to have it close to hand because when we're doing this, it can be easier to try and look something up on the phone than to try and.
Well, if I wanted to be lazy, I could. You know, I've always got my laptop. Where the freaking hell is this? Have I not? No, I haven't, have I? No, I didn't.
I mean,
no, I did.
I need you to finish one sentence before you start another, preferably.
I'm sorry, no, I'm just wondering what was taking so long to get this field done. But...
And what you got wrong?
No. I just wondered if I'd put the speed on it. It's got like 21, it's got 20 odd minutes left. Forgot how big this friggin' field was.
I think yeah, that's because that field is, you know, like the biggest field on the map.
Is it the biggest field on the map, though?
Yes, it is easily.
Bigger than your fields?
Combined, probably not, but...
No, but I mean bigger than one of your bigger fields.
Oh yeah, easily.
Bigger than your... I'm really confused.
Doesn't take a lot.
61. Why am I seeing numbers? I'm not seeing numbers, you dickhead. No, I am seeing numbers. Oh. Fuck off! It's not numbers, is it, you dickhead? It's the houses. Fuck off.
What?
I thought they were... Because of the way I'm looking at the map, up by 61, you've got two little houses. You've got two buildings.
Yeah.
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 And because I was just looking and not... I was like, why am I seeing numbers? But then, you know... Of course, it wasn't numbers I was seeing. It was the building squares, but then realising the fucking pig numbers are there and all.
Oh, I see.
You know, so where I'd placed it...
Yeah, the ping was like in the middle of them.
I was like, what the fucking hell am I seeing numbers for? And it's like...
You muppet.
I completely forgot that ping was there. Hey, this is what it gets like. But I suppose, you know, you do get like that.
It do be. It do be.
I still need to... See, I really shouldn't replant this because I really should rip that field up, but I don't want to rip that field up anymore. Because that's awkward. The problem is how quick are you going to catch... How quick are you going to catch up to that other... Well, you're not, are you? You will. You're not gonna if I can keep you... can keep you at non-worky quick speed, then maybe I'll be able to keep you at a slower distance. Just until that one sort of finishes. I mean, I'm curious, how long is that actually going to take once you start? But normal working speed with my work width of a 15-meter tool, it would still take 37 minutes.
At least that's not hours.
No. But the problem is it going to be... So if I do... The problem is it's now going to start growing weirdly. That's not a big...
It just means you got to wait till the whole field's ready to harvest it.
Okay, I've got an idea. Where is my... Where's the fence? The fence already out, of course. The fence is already out, dickhead. Do you know when you forget you've got a certain type of tractor and then it's like, yeah, it's out? Has every one of these tractors got wheel weights on? Because I believe one of them hasn't. Yeah, one of the new Hall... Oh no, you have. They've all got wheel weights on. Weird.
It's obviously how you spec them.
I know.
You didn't buy them second hand, so you must have specified what you wanted on.
I'm gonna have to use this New Holland. It's got the least fucking working hours on it right now. Some of them have got 2.4, and one of them's got bloody 5.4 hours on it.
Oh, we found his favourite.
I have found a rather nice tractor actually. I do like using. And it's the Landini.
Oh yeah.
It's the Rubble, whatever the hell it's called. I know exactly which one it is.
7230 Robo 6.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like that tractor. In my personal...
Told you, on my personal one, my favourite's got to be the classic JCB Fast Track.
Yeah.
I do really like that tractor.
In one of my personal games, I've did a Clarkson.
Big Lamborghini. Wouldn't fit in the shed.
Oh, it did?
Oh, fair enough.
Just.
Only because it clipped through.
No, I was actually quite surprised at how well it did fit, to be honest, on that map. But yeah, it's it seemed a little bit fitting just to take the piss with it, to have a Lambo.
Oh yeah, I think that Lamborghini match on the model, but it's not a bad tractor. Second hand, they can be quite a cheap way of like 250 horse.
Yeah, but the problem was it was in the previous versions.
Sadly, we haven't yet in 22 got a version like Clarkson's. We did have one in 19.
Yeah, I know. Whatever possessed him to
It was a joke factor of the fact there was a Lamborghini and I was feeling it was the lap of...
Oh, we know that. I mean, I believe there is going to be another series.
Yeah, there's going to be a third series.
I believe so.
They'd already signed all that paperwork before Clarkson had his latest controversy issue, so I think all that's still going ahead.
Which controversy?
It's all the Meghan Markle stuff, one, it was the last one.
Oh, that.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. It's like I kept seeing things on bloody Discovery Plus. Bloody that. What's this? Something like the story of Tory Lane and versus that bint that snubbed Brundle.
Oh, I had no idea. I didn't see any of that.
Yeah, they've been pushing it. There's like a story. Apparently, she got shot. I'm thinking, well, you fucking missed then, didn't you? I don't know. It's just ever since. It's weird because you hear things like during the F1 and it does, as a fan, quite annoy you.
Oh yeah. Well, like I say, it's like you've come into F1's world and you're refusing to engage with like the usual goings on of it. I get that they're there for self-promotion. I understand that. I've actually nothing against that.
I do.
Well, no, because that's what
I kind of do.
But if you're going to do that, at least have the decency to say take part.
Yeah.
If you take part, I don't mind if you try and plug your book or your podcast or whatever it is.
Yeah, because it's. I mean, hell. I'd love to be on the. I would honestly. I'd love a chance to be on the grid.
Oh yeah.
To meet some of the drivers. Max, George, Lando, Oscar, Danny Rick,
Lewis,
Yuki. I probably would, yeah. Hamilton.
Just see if he is as bad as his persona makes him out of it.
And before we indicate this is not a racial thing, so we'll make that very clear.
I don't think anyone was thinking that. I think you've probably done the worst job.
I probably have, but I'm just making it very clear. It's just, I'd love to speak to bloody Martin or whoever else is doing a grid walk.
Stuff someone like Karun if Martin's not there, isn't it? Karun or Ant Davidson tend to seem to do them.
Well, they don't have one of my fucking favourites anymore. I remember when Johnny Herbert used to do them. You know what I mean? It's just.
Did you just realise Brundle taking a bit more time off this year than I seem to have realised in previous ones?
Yeah.
Do you reckon he's starting to try and slow things down, aiming towards maybe a step back in a retirement?
Well, if they do that, they need to bring Alex Brundle in from F2. They need to bring his son in.
No, I told you, I'd offer it to Rosberg just for the fun.
Oh yeah.
Just for the controversy factor, give it to Rosberg.
But I reckon it would probably go more towards Karun.
Karun certainly seems to have been being pushed in that direction, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's Ant Davidson, there's... then you start looking at like who's maybe like a recent retirement who might be interested.
Bring back Johnny Herbert.
I said a recent retirement. 30 years ago.
Fuck off, he was sacked. Technically he was retired from Sky, wasn't he? It's just...
you think of the driver who's left, could you see... the obvious joke is to say Kimi, but...
Yeah, you would... If we said Kimi, he wouldn't get a lot out of that.
But someone like Vettel maybe, although it could go against political sort of climate things.
Vettel's got this whole... Like we said, Vettel's got the whole climate thing going on. Why am I getting a massive lag spike?
I have no idea.
Obviously...
I'm not. Mine's fairly stable right now.
No. Vettel, I think, would be a bit because he's got his whole.
I mean, he could potentially have been a good sound for somebody like Danny Rick.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, without being too rude, they really need to be a native English speaker to be able to enunciate clear enough.
Korean is. You can understand him when he's on.
Oh yeah, well, that's why I'm saying he might not be somebody like Vettel or Magnum because they maybe wouldn't have quite the same grasp of the English language.
No. We're not again, just point this out. We're not being horrible to anybody.
No, I'm not because.
I don't know.
I mean, I have almost respect for these F1 lads who can speak 3 or 4 different languages fluently sometimes.
You know.
I mean, look at Leclerc. He'll speak to somebody in French, turn around and speak to TV in English, and then start speaking Italian to Ferrari fans. It's bloody impressive, is what it is. As somebody who struggles enough with one language.
Yeah. I mean. You know, it's just.
What are you laughing at?
It's just. I just get the feeling because Martin is getting on.
I think he just seems to have this year had more time out than any year I can remember in the past.
But he's done but he did a lot of filming, like they say, when he did. Obviously, when he'd been off, he'd been filming in the Nürburgring. He'd been doing the Red Bull thing at the Nürburgring because he ends up going around the Nordschleife for a GT40.
Yeah. But I just wonder if he's maybe trying to sort of slow things down. I
think so. I think it's getting to the point because the grid walks just. I think the grid walks are pissing him off a little bit, if I'm honest. Because the way he's been treated on the grid walks as well. You know, I think he's doing a lot. He's done a lot more the VT filming stuff. He's still doing that, but
maybe he's not wanting to travel all over the world as much and just follow it.
Well, maybe, like I say, maybe it's taking a toll on him. The traveling. I mean, well, I don't know if he's going to be back. I don't know if he's going to be back in America.
No, I didn't. I've no doubt he'll be wheeling out Danica Patrick as we speak.
Of my life. Nothing against it, but if you're going to commentate on a sport,
understand the sport, yeah.
Use the correct fucking terminology and all. Don't bring your NASCAR, not your NASCAR. Don't bring your IndyCar shit into it. Much as I love
she was NASCAR as well, wasn't she?
She was NASCAR as well, but you know, don't.
Once again, we're now linking back to the Sacha Baron Cohen comments from before, aren't we? Ballad of Talladega Nights.
Yeah, but you know, don't. If you're gonna commentate on a sport, at least, you know, at least get the bloody terminology right. Yes, it's a safety car. We've got yellow flags, not full course caution and all this crap. Yes, I get it. You're American. The reason why is because she commentates on a lot of the IndyCar shite.
Yeah.
So that's why I get why she keeps ballsing up. But it's yes, they are similar sports, but
similar is not the same.
It's not the same. Yeah, that's the thing that does kind of wind me up. I mean, okay, I do like Naomi Schiff. She's very intelligent, but she needs to stop kissing Lewis Hamilton's ass. That gets boring to listen to, if I'm honest. You gone quiet on me, boy?
No, I'm letting you speak. I'm letting you speak. Okay.
Like I said, Naomi is.
I'm in the small camp. It seems to be a bit where I actually quite liked Crofty.
Eh?
I seem to be in a very small minority. I quite like Crofty.
Who?
Crofty.
Oh, I like Crofty.
You know,
I love
yeah,
it
he
when it.
can
I love it
flub
when
a
it.
few
I
things and
love
get
it when
himself
it balls it up.
overexcited.
I do love it when he gets it wrong. I think it's great.
Ironically, we talked about this. This was it earlier on this? Well, last week now, where it was the end of would have been Murray's 100th birthday.
Oh, I missed the bloody.
All the stuff they were showing, I
Yeah,
did as
I
well.
missed it all on
They
Sky.
put a load of his classic races on, didn't they?
I'd been
I
watching.
know. I wanted to watch some of that, and just didn't get a chance.
Yeah, they've been showing some of the classics during the day, the classic races. Honest to God, they have. But yeah, no, I missed the whole Murray. Was it Tuesday?
It was something like that. It was last week. I shared their
Yeah,
post
you did.
about it.
That's where I saw it. And I was meant to.
Because it would have been his 100th birthday.
Yeah, I meant to watch it, and it's just like. I mean, you've got to think though. Brundle's been. That's the thing. Brundle's been doing it since like.
Oh, yeah, Brundle trained under Murray.
Yeah, not like I said, not as long as Murray, but you know, he's been that long, sort of thing, and it's like, yeah, you know, going back to Brundle, maybe he's just getting fed up and tired.
Fed up. But we just get to the point where you think, you know what? He fancies actually having time at home during the summer.
Well,
because as you say, especially as the F1 calendar gets busier and busier and busier and busier and busier.
And the thing this is going to sound wrong, and I'm probably going to upset a lot of American viewers, that since Liberty Media took over, they're wanting to bring F1 back to their own backyard.
Oh, and it's working.
Yes, it is working, but it is very unfair on the European side of things, because there is.
I still think Europe has it heavily weighted in our favour. Let's be honest here.
I mean, America has what?
4 now.
4.
And that's counting Canada as America. We're not talking about USA here. We're talking about the continent of America.
Yeah.
I think it's 5 then, is it? Canada,
Brazil,
Vegas,
Mexico,
Brazil, Mexico.
If you class that, yeah. I mean,
like I say, that's not USA. That's continent of America.
Yeah. I mean, Europe, okay. You know, you got you can't class Britain.
We got
anymore,
more than that.
But there's the likes of.
Liberty Media have done really well at commercialising.
Oh, I know they've
continued what Bernie started. Which is understanding.
You mean Mr. Fraudster?
Suspended sentence.
Do you blame them for that?
He was the one who sort of realised that F1 could be commercial and a sport.
Okay.
We have him to thank for the reason F1 is where it is.
Oh yeah, but he's got, like I say, he's got nothing to do with play sport anymore.
No, but Liberty Media have very much followed his playbook and have played the commercial side, which I keep saying. I've said it on various days. I don't like Drive to Survive. It offers me nothing. But I understand how it's bringing people into the sport, bringing eyes in. And eyes in, buy merch, put money in the sport. Makes it more appealing to sponsors.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
I've lost track. In the last 3 years, the amount of people, younger people I see wearing, say, McLaren gear or...
I have McLaren gear, I have Red Bull gear.
I mean, I see there seems to be a run of you get like young lasses in McLaren jackets. And you know it's because of Lando.
Of course it's because of Lando.
But that's what Liberty Media are doing so well. Because that is bringing money into the sport.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course it's because of Lando. You know that.
Yeah, it is, but it's what I'm trying to say is, well, yeah, they're probably not die-hard F1 fans, and fair play, not everyone is. Still, the fact that they've gone and bought that piece of merch, but I've followed it every year since I was about 5. I mean, it depends what your class as die-hard. I'd like to think I'm, pretty devoted by this point.
I'd say, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say I don't. What year did Senna die?
92?
Yeah, I definitely wasn't watching it then.
Yeah, because my mother says she remembers watching the funeral, and I was a baby, a toddler, so.
Yeah, I didn't watch it
My
then.
my earliest memories go back to around the time when Hill won his championship,
Mine was,
which is about 97.
well, my earliest memory was Spa, the wet race, and it
With that
all
massive
went to
accident.
shit. Yeah.
When Coulthard caused that massive crash.
Yeah.
And then Schumacher was trying to pick a fight with you. You're trying to pick a fight with a Scotsman, mate, and be careful.
When was
The
that?
Scotsman with his helmet still on.
What year was that then?
Was that? That could have been that same year.
That was my earliest memory of Formula One, was that race and that happening.
98 was that.
So you're more of a, I'd say you've followed it a bit more.
Maybe not, because like I said, I remember, I vividly remember Hill crossing the line, winning championship, and once again Murray's words, "I'm going to have to stop because there's a lump in my throat."
See, now but I remember that line from videos I've seen. Yeah, I don't remember.
No, I remember that. I remember sort of that year, and then the year after he went into the Arrows, didn't he? You know, you got all back then, and it was just. And I'm not trying to claim to be like the biggest fan. That's not what I'm saying this for.
No.
The point I was trying to make is, like I say, is whether we particularly like the angle or not. You have to sort of stand back and realise it's probably unbalanced, good for the sport, what Liberty have done.
Yeah, but I don't. I mean, was it PlayStation? Was it the private PlayStation chat that we used? Did I send you guys the breaking news to do with one of the circuits?
Well, Belgium till 2025.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Oh yeah, it's good that it's until 2025, but I would have liked to have seen that a little bit longer, if I'm honest.
Considering some circuits are getting 2030 and stuff like that.
That's the thing. I would have liked to have seen that a bit longer.
Yeah, but the trouble is, Belgium is having this overhanging issue, isn't it?
What, the weather?
The fact that people keep getting killed there.
Weather.
Belgium has this issue right now that there's been a lot of deaths there.
Yes, I know. I'm not taking away that fact. There's been deaths at the Nürburgring. That's why
they've never used an F1 circuit.
Used to be.
Used to be, correct.
It used to be because that's where Niki Lauda had his accident.
But there's a lot of tracks that used to be. But the point I'm trying to make is that I think they're hoping that this will give Spa the confidence and the budget to actually maybe make a few more changes.
Yes, but the reason why they don't use the GP track at Nürburgring anymore is because the ring can't simply foot the bill that F1 want.
Oh yeah, if the circuit needs upgrades and that, it's...
Yeah, but they've done all that for the GP track. That's the thing, they did it all for the GP track. But because the GP track no longer... Because of the amount of money that F1 wanted to host race there, that's why they stopped. Which is a damn shame, because that puts the Nürburgring on the map. It brings the extra money in for the Nürburgring themselves.
Oh yeah.
And
now let's be honest, you never get F1 cars racing the Nordschleife.
No. They'll break apart. You know, they'll go over.
So that's never gonna happen. But at the same time, I know what you're saying. But there's loads. I mean, like I've said it before.
Yeah, but
the best weekend off with Silverstone, which I don't like Silverstone. It's the British GP and it's got my support because I always think them, but I don't like Silverstone as a circuit.
Yeah, but the problem is they used to, like I said, they swapped between Nürburgring and Hockenheim. Hockenheim was a good track. But they just can't. This is why we're seeing the prices we are seeing at the courses.
No, that's why we're seeing a lot more Middle East circuits, because it's out there where the money is.
Money talks, of course.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah. But,
you know,
that's why we're seeing an influx of like the Middle East circuit. The Middle East have the money.
you know, you've got Bahrain, Jeddah, Qatar, Abu Dhabi. Is that it for Middle East?
Saudi.
Said Jeddah.
No, South. That's Jeddah, so yeah.
Baku as well.
Bahrain.
I said Bahrain.
Baku kind of. No, Baku, Azerbaijan. That's Central Europe.
Okay, fair enough. So you've got Bahrain, you've got Jeddah, you've got
Yas Marina, Abu Dhabi. Singapore.
yeah. Well, that's not UAE though.
No, but it's
The main
area.
three UAE would be Bahrain,
Dubai, Bahrain,
Abu Dhabi, and
Dubai.
Jeddah.
Yeah, Abu Dhabi, yeah.
That's your main three big, you know. And Abu Dhabi's always the big money spinner.
Well, they pay a fortune to be the last race of the year.
Yeah, they always do.
I don't see why when you consider like the championship's already decided by this point. And
I know, I don't get that. It's a bit strange.
but yeah, they do. They pay a pretty large sum of money to guarantee themselves.
I just don't get why. It's not like okay, we've only had 1 year that the championship got.
Yeah, there was 1 year when he did finish Abu Dhabi, and look how it finished.
Yeah, you know, we've got the 1 year that the championship actually got decided at Abu Dhabi.
And it was a good one. Let's be honest.
And
maybe not if you're fans of a certain driver, but it was a good one.
You know, that was the only year. But the rest of the time, the season's the season's done. Technically, for the championship, it's done.
The headlines are done. There's still a lot to be done up and down the grid in terms of positions and prize money.
Yeah, but the main winners are done. Effectively. You know, Red Bull constructors.
Max champion driver.
You know, drivers championship. So it's just like, but who knows what? I mean, I've heard nothing at all to whether Danny's going to be returning in America.
He is. He's been sitting in the circuit. Look at the picture of him coming in riding a horse.
Yeah, but has it been properly confirmed?
I think he was pretty much well known at Qatar that was going to be Lawson's last race for a while, wasn't it?
Which I'm sorry. As I said, I think that's a mistake.
I agree with you. I honestly don't see what AlphaTauri are gaining from this. Rather than giving Lawson more seat time. Because imagine I've taken back out my fantasy team.
Yeah, make sure you do.
Unless the game just automatically subs in from Danny or something.
I think it is a mistake.
Oh yeah, no, I honestly do. I was like, say just.
They should have.
You could have given that lad the rest of this season, experience, and that's the thing that's hardest to come by for rookies in F1 in the recent years. Is being track time because there's so little available, especially in race conditions.
Yeah.
You know, all right, you can drive a few practice sessions here and there, but practice is very different to the actual race.
Yeah. I think they ballsed up.
Unfortunately, I think it must have just been Danny's contract. What he just said, there probably would have been a buyout clause in his contract or something.
Okay, so what's gonna, you know, I'm sorry, but if he goes to America, sort of thing, Danny drives America, and thinks, right, well, my wrist's not good enough. I've basically buggered my wrist up basically buggered my wrist driving again.
Don't forget, these guys have access to really good doctors. I think if there was any chance of that, they've got to be really confident that he's going to be all right before they're going to.
Yeah, the problem is he wasn't for Qatar.
Yeah, and he didn't race.
No, Lawson did.
That's what I'm saying.
So what makes him so fucking confident that he's going to come? He's going to come back for America.
2 weeks later, you know, it's I don't know what recovery time is. I don't actually know what damage he did. I never read the details of it.
Basically, he did a lot of like ligament damage,
Mm.
and they're not easily, you know.
I say they have access to bloody good doctors and physio and all that, though.
He went there to go. Didn't he go to Spain or something for?
Yeah.
Surgery.
That's where a lot of them go. Basically, they have access to the best. They're not like me, who has to sit on NHS waiting list for 3 years.
No, I know, but it still could have. It still could have gone wrong. Not that I'm wishing that on Danny. It's just.
No, I get what you're saying. We're thinking from the same hymn sheet.
Yeah, I
agree with you.
I just think that they made a mistake. That they didn't allow, not allowing him more track time. It's.
No, I completely agree.
I like the idea of what you've said and what Crofty said. I'm sure was it Crofty?
Crofty sort of came up with the basics. I've explained it. What about making it so sprint races are for non-main drivers?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that'd be great because it'd give them track time.
Yeah. Yeah. It would.
Oh, are you running a Auger wagon or something?
No, why?
Well, I can see your tractor seeding that field and you're just driving across it. I just wonder what you were doing.
No, my AI is getting ready to.
Right, I see.
But I'm seeing bizarre lines coming off my tractor that's not looking good.
Is it like the red ones going outside? That's showing you the working width.
No. I'm seeing a lot of what I can only describe it's hard to describe. It's like smoke, but it's not smoke.
Right.
I don't know if you can even get close to my tractor to see this.
I will be able to get close. Give me a second. I just need to sort something out over here and look over and have a nosy.
I'm guessing you're over 61.
No, I'm on 93 right now.
We're losing light and all.
Yeah, we're getting towards the end of things, end of things for today anyway.
I just wanted to see if you could see it.
Where's the right best spot? To there, perhaps?
But it might stop doing it because it's going to go on the grass in a minute. It's stopped. Where are you?
I'm stuck behind the fence. Give me a second. Wow. Foiled by a fence.
Taking a fence to a fence?
Definitely.
Where are you?
I'm just the other side of the river.
Alright. See if it does it. Oh, well, did it do it now?
It all looks fairly normal to me.
Yeah, there was just a lot of, like, white... What I could describe as...
Where are you going?
I know where he's going, don't worry about it.
Christ!
He's going into this field?
Yeah, no, it was the fact that you just washed one of the roads.
I didn't, yeah, I did.
He washed one of them in the sodding river.
That's a problem, it's on sharp, so it shouldn't be doing these... Or is it on round? I have no idea. Right, let's see if it does it again. There was just like a lot of...
Yeah, I have no idea, mate.
It was just like what I would only describe as like steam or... smoke.
Mm.
But it seemed like all the exhaust was coming out of the bottom.
Probably just, I think it's just simulating like getting late. It's supposed to be like, even though it doesn't work because of like late temperature dropping and that.
Hmm.
I think it's meant to simulate part of that. Now I'd imagine you're probably getting more particles out than I am because you're running a far higher graphics setting than I am.
Yeah.
So you might see more than me in that department anyway.
If I find it during the Ed.
Yeah, send me a clip or something. I'll see what.
Yeah, I'll send you a clip. Just seemed to be when it was going around the dust. Well.
Just I'll be ready to music. Let me get my tractor back to a safe place, and then we'll.
I'm gonna stop that tractor there. Unfortunately, I have to bring my tractor down to... I have to bring my tractor back to the yard quickly. That's going to be a problem because I need to get him down to the yard and back to the field. Because if I don't do that in time, the field could grow and I'd just have to reseed the field, wouldn't I, really? Would it reseed?
Why? What do you mean?
I've got to basically get my tractor back on my... Take him back to get the...
Well, what are you doing, refilling its seeds?
Yeah, I've got to refill it.
Well, as long as you remember roughly where it's got to, it'll only grow to first stage, which means you won't destroy crops. You set course play to nearest, and place him pretty much at the end, and he will just continue on. Yes, you'll have 2 different growth stages, but you can soon fix that once. Just wait for both sides to grow, basically, before you harvest it.
I'd have to, anyways. I know where he is, but...
That's what my 61's ended up like. That's why my 61's got that weird... Pretty much the same pattern as your 57 has in it, actually, ironically.
57 or 23.
No, your 57, the one you've been working on now. Look at my 61 above it to go the same pattern in.
I said we don't normally run this late, but
He's letting you finish that job off.
I'm just quickly running this tractor back up to the...
Yeah. Now I'm just taking advantage of the chance to get a little bit further on this job, so it's less I've got to do next time.
And... Well, I can tell where he's been. Due to the line. Where is my... There we go. There's the growth line. So he was... right here. That's a good thing. I know exactly where he was.
Yeah.
By how the growth pattern is. But anyways, we're gonna end this one here. So thank you for joining me and David. Obviously, thank you to David for joining.
It's been a pleasure as always. Thank you to everyone who's joined us today in these episodes. just have a comment down below. Which one of us do you think's the furthest ahead at this point? Interesting to see what your guys' thoughts are. We've had our debates on it, but which one of us do you think's currently in the lead?
Yeah. So, yep, don't forget to hit the notification bell as well, so obviously like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming content. That's regardless whether it's Farming Simulator or anything else. Don't forget you support the channel, links are in the description, and we shall see you in the next one. So, until then,
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
goodbye for now.